Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. I certainly do appreciate you taking time out of your day to check this beer review out. Guys, this is Foam Brewers Pavement, and they're up in Vermont. This is considered an American Double or Imperial IPA with 8.2%. This was sent to me by my brother Greg, and he writes, they're located in Burlington, Vermont. Foam has a very good reputation. They have started limited canning since his last trip up there. There was a line of about 30 people waiting to get in the brewery when they opened up, and the place filled up quickly. So this is one of their signature double IPAs. So I'm sure it's going to be a very tasty beer. I don't think Greg's taste is about where mine are at. He's been drinking craft beer for a while also, and he knows a good beer when he sees it and when he tastes it. So let's see what this one brings to the table. I'm anxious to get this one opened up. Everything that he sends me is usually world class, guys. I don't think I've got a B beer from him that I can recall. So definitely got a good craft beer head on his shoulders. So Greg, thanks a bunch, my brother, for all the wonderful beers that you and your brother Adam and your dad pick up, and Rob, everybody that contributes to the beer mail package that ends up in my front door. Thank you all so much. I don't have IBU on this beer because most of the brewers that produce a lot of these New England styles don't give you that information. They don't want you to know, I guess. So, but it is an 8.2%. Commercial description on Untappd says tasting notes: mango, passion fruit, and citrus. I'll be the judge of that, whether I'm tasting that or not. I'll tell you what I am tasting. So that is it. We've got all the information. He didn't say anything about dating. I don't think this. Oh yeah, it does. It says 04/19/18. Right on there, and today is the 12th of May, so about 3 weeks old, guys, not quite 4 weeks old. So very fresh beer. They got a plain Jane silver can with a wraparound stick-on label that tells me they're concentrating on what's inside the can instead of printing up a bunch of fancy cans that's going to get recycled or thrown away. So it is time. We'll pop the top and get this thing into the glass. And while I'm pouring, I'm going to tell you the cuisine is barbecue, cheese or peppery, Monterey, pepper jack, sharp blue, cheddar. Your stronger cheeses: meat, game, grilled meat, and salmon. Glassware snifter, tulip, oversized wine glass. I got my favorite tulip glass today, guys. It says here, of course, Beer Advocate is more than 8%, so they tell you can sell all these beers. Don't do that. That's the whole reason these breweries spend the money on a dating machine. They want you to drink it fresh. They wouldn't date it if they didn't. So drink them fresh as you can get your hands on them, guys. So not much of a head while I was there flapping my gums. Looks like orange juice in the glass. Not quite to the bright orangish color, but pretty damn close. Looks like a juice bomb to me, guys. Looks like orange juice in the glass, other than the head up on top of it. Let's check it out. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, Greg. Wow. Wonderful nose on this. Very citrusy. Grapefruit. Some tropical fruit notes there. I am getting some mango. Some tangerine and passion fruit. Smells awesome, guys. Smells absolutely awesome. I bet it tastes awesome. Let's find out. Oh yeah, absolutely outstanding. Wonderful taste. Alcohol is super well hidden. A very well made beer. Very citrusy. I am getting grapefruit notes. I am getting mango, oranges, passion fruit, maybe even a hint of some peaches in there. Very, very tasty. Oh wow. Well guys, like I always do here, I can't get these big 16-ounce cans in there and leave enough room to get my big old nose down in there too. So before I go off camera, you know, sometimes it doesn't, that last back end pour doesn't change it. A lot of times it does. It gets a more hazy, if you will, more orange juice looking. And a lot of times we get some chunks and floaties in there too. So let's see what the back end pour does on this one. Yeah, I see a little bit of chunkiness going in there, but not too much. Very nice. Very, very nice. This is their Pavement, which they're calling an Imperial or a double IPA at 8.2%. Looks just like orange juice in a glass, does it not, guys? Very impressive. I'm a sucker for these style of beers. They are awesome, guys. I still have subscribers saying, not being able to get my hands on one of these New England style IPAs or double IPAs or juice bombs, as I call them. Man, you don't know what you're missing. You need to do something to get your hands on one, especially if you're a hophead or an IPA lover and like that big citrusy, grapefruit, pineapple, mango, orange juice taste. They're outstanding, guys. I love them. I absolutely freaking love them. Alright guys, we're going to sip on this for a while, let her taste it, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I've been sipping on it probably 45 minutes now. Very, very tasty beer, guys. It is an outstanding beer as far as I'm concerned. Didn't leave a lot of lacing on the glass. I mean, especially when it's 93 degrees outside and then you sip on it for 45 minutes, a lot of that lacing will dissipate and not show up on the glass. But I would buy this beer, guys, if I could get it here. It is definitely a good example of a New England style. Not quite to the bright orange juice color that I typically see from the tin beers in that category. But I do find it very, very tasty. I do think it's an A beer, guys. I'm on the fence right now, so let's do the final chug on this one. More of like a watered down version of orange juice, maybe a little grapefruit juice or something in there. So, but still very tasty. Final chug. I think it's a great example of a New England style double IPA, guys. I don't think it is so close to being a 10, but not quite there to me. I'm going to give this a 9, but I'm going to give it a 98. It's kicking on the door to be a 10. So, like I said, I would buy this beer if I could get it here. It's close enough to me and tasty enough to me that I would spend my money on it. So, with that being said, like I said, if you say, oh my God, that's a 10 beer, best thing, I would not argue with that, guys. It's pretty close, but I've had slightly better, but it's slightly, just ever so close. So that's why I'm giving it a 98. It's kicking the door down to be a 10. Over to Beer Advocate, they say 4.42 out of 5. Awesome numbers from those guys. They say it's outstanding. I wouldn't argue with that one iota, guys. It's pretty damn tasty. And over to Untappd for our final check-in, they got it at 4.32. Awesome numbers from those guys. Not quite two, the best numbers I've seen there. So I'm more or less in agreement with the guys there at Untappd. It's definitely a solid A beer, guys. Definitely worth picking up if you're into the style of beer and you like these New England style juice bombs, as I call them. Very, very tasty. So, with that being said, if you've had this one from Foam Brewers, this is their Pavement double or Imperial IPA. Very nice example of a New England style. I did enjoy it. So, Greg, thanks again, my brother. Do appreciate it. Guys, if you've had this one, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.